Hello, my name is Gabriel and this is how to play Beyblades. This is an unofficial rule, but don't forget to organize your Beyblades. That way you can actually find what you're looking for, and you have to spend as much time looking for the parts. For example, if I'm looking for, say, winged arrow, I could find it. If I was looking for, say, Excalibur, I could find it. Okay, next up, how to put the blades together. I will show you guys in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to put together standard Beyblade. So first off, I'm going to disassemble it for you guys. So you have the layer, the disc, and the driver. So the disc would go inside. So if you were to flip the thing over, you can see there's two little parts right here. You take the prongs on the disc and you put it in. So that it would fit right there. After, because it's the right spin, you have to set it to the left position. So there's right and then after there's left. You take the driver, you push it in, and after you go until it's firmly on there. And if it's right spin, the prong, you'll be able to find it here. If it's left, it would be here. Okay, now I'm going to show us the launch. So there's many types of launchers. Example, these cheap plastic launchers that Hasbro gives with almost every single Beyblade. Sword launchers, a little better quality. And of course, Pro launcher, these Takara-Tomy/Pro Series launchers. Last but not least, string launchers. Most demonstrations will be done with string launcher. Very easy and also better to use because I could just launch it and have to come back. So yeah. Now in order for launch to be legal, both competitors will have to say 3, 2, 1, go shoot. So when they say go shoot, they would both simultaneously launch their Beyblades into the stadium. I'll show you guys different techniques for different types of Beyblades. So, I made a stamina combo right now. So in order to show a stamina launch. So this right here is Air Knight. It's a stamina type combo. For stamina type, you want to actually launch it slowly. If you know you can beat your opponents with more spin/LAD. LAD stands for life after death. Means if your Beyblade's tipping, it can go however long it can for tipping. So I launch it slowly. And if I minimize the chance of it bursting, basically getting hit, either getting KO'd or it bursting by, well, it getting exploded. Okay, so, and if you have an attack type, we'll do Longinus and we'll actually use, say, the sword launcher. We'll go with the sword launcher for Longinus. We use Zwei Longinus for this. It's left spin, so we put it on the launcher. Make sure it does not click. If it clicks, you don't, because if it grinds the gears inside the launcher, it makes the launcher weak over time, and eventually it just won't launch anymore. If you want to go faster, you can just launch extremely hard. But if you want to attack the center, so say you have like a defense or stamina type directly in the center. If you want to attack it continuously, you have to do a butterfly pattern. So in order to do that, you're going to take your launcher. Instead of angling it straight, you're going to angle it near the edge. So I'm near the edge of the stadium. And my launcher, instead of being straight, to be tilted towards the center of the stadium. When I launch, sometimes it'll start to have to do a butterfly pattern. As you see, it's going to continuously try to hit the center. It's always crossing center. So, we're going to test that in battle. We're going to do Luinor / Longinus versus Air Knight. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. See, Longinus is trying to hit it out of the center. Because when the stamina type's in the center, it's easier for it to have more LAD, as the center allows it to have a little bit more stamina. So, Longinus, because it's not stamina type, well, actually, it's actually tied. So, there's 1 point and 1 point. Now, there's three ways to get points. One, which counts for 1 point, is called a survivor finish. So, a survivor finish is when one base stops spinning and the other is still spinning. That's called a survivor finish because it's the last one surviving. So yeah, a spin/survivor finish. And another way for you to win is to knock the opponent out of the entire stadium. So for this one, I'm gonna use a more aggressive attack type. We'll use slash Valtrex, a sword Valtrex. So you have stamina type of center. Butterfly powering. Need the butterfly powder. Well, start finish again. I'll see how long it takes until I kind of get a KO. Okay. I'm back with the Beyblade that's known for its KOs, which is the Excalibur line. So I'm going to use Zyphoid Excalibur, the newest and final Excalibur. It's kind of sad though. So, Air Knight versus Excalibur. I want to get a KO. That's a pocket out, which means that's a KO, also known as ring out finish. Which is to knock the opponent out into the pocket. The pockets are here, 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 and here, which is where I got knocked into. So Excalibur got 1 point, because a knockout finish is worth 1 point. Now, the final way to get a point is a burst finish. So, this might take a while, but we're going to get a burst finish. So, much really hard with that thing. Go. Another KO. I'll go grab a bay that's certain to get. Okay, this might be a little bit unfair, but I want to show you guys a burst finish. I'm going to use single layer Valtrex. For size comparison, the core is slightly bigger than Valtrex itself. So, let's see. Will it get burst? Let's see. So small, it barely shows up in the camera. That is called a burst finish. That is when the opponent's Beyblade reaches its max amount of said clicks into cartoony language, but basically then Beyblade, so as it gets hit harder, the disc gets shifted. So as you can see, we're halfway. When it reaches a certain point, the driver pops off and explodes. That is a burst finish. A burst finish is actually worth 2 points instead of 1, like the others, which is now they'd go to 3. Now in WBO tournaments, they go to 3. WBO stands for World Beyblade Association. Now, a crucial bit of information to know is that what type your Beyblade actually is, because there's stamina, attack, defense, and of course balance. Balance type Beyblades are when the Beyblade has an affinity with all types. It's got good defense, good stamina, as well as good attack. It's basically like instead of choosing one singular part, it takes a part from every single class. Okay, so defense types. They can take heavy hits, except they usually have high stamina. They have good LAD. Not if I keep themselves from falling over after taking a heavy hit. They're usually good against attack types, like Excalibur over here, which tries to hit it, and if defense can try to make the other Beyblade lose stamina with its repetitive attacks doing absolutely nothing. Now, the third type is stamina. Beyblade that has low resistance to air, as it tries its best to keep itself standing for as long as possible. Attack types are good against it because with stamina types being try to go for stamina, they're usually lightweight as they're hollow. They're usually lightweight, so they're easy to be thrown around by heavier attack types. Last one is balance. Balance is basically the centerman of every single affinity. So you got defense, basically got stamina, defense, and attack, all basically like watered down into one single Beyblade. So basically then it's got good defense, good attack, and a good stamina. It's what makes a balance type. Now I have to explain to you how exactly to use a ripcord launcher. So, as you can see, there are two sides. There's one labeled R, I don't know if you guys can see it, and there's one labeled L. This one here is labeled R, this one here is labeled L. If it's right spin, you put the ripcord in through the top hole on the one that says R, because it's right spin. Like example, Excalibur and Achilles are all right spin. Now the teeth of the ripcord goes towards the other side. Now left spin Beyblades are exactly the opposite of putting the ripcord on the left side and doing the exact opposite. Example, Longinus, as well as Fafnir, Salamander, and other left spin Beyblades. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.